Oh my gosh, that terrified me. Thank you so much, Neil, for that sub. I super appreciate that. And apparently we hit a sub goal. I think yeah, thank you. I think I forgot to set my sub goal for this month. But you guys have already hit it, so that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome everybody. I was just trying to find the picture, like a good starting sword for, for this first drawing. I'm trying to find some that are I really want, what my main purpose in this, at least for me today, is to practice making shiny metal objects, like how to make them look shiny. I don't do a lot of metallic stuff, and so I'm trying to find really shiny swords that also look sharp, but I'm getting a little bit lost in the weeds with a ton of just really pretty and cool and ornate looking sword hilts. I don't draw a lot of weapons, so this is going to be tough for me, so prepare yourself for awkward art as always here at the art gym. But if you want to work out awkwardly with me, yeah, make those art gains. That's right, Ultimate Pumpkin Pie. That's what we're about to do today. Hope everyone's doing well, by the way. If you need references, just something to launch you off, I do have a Pinterest board pinned to the top of chat. I try really hard to make sure I'm using actual photographs. And Sloppy, absolutely, if you want to share some photos, if anybody wants to, if you have cool sword pics you want to share, we do have a Discord with a stream chat, stream event chat. I don't really know what I should call that. It's just whatever, stuff that's pertinent to what's happening on stream. Anyway, feel free to drop references in there if you'd like to. Yeah, lay it on me, Maze. I'm always open to study suggestions too. If there's things you guys want to study that we haven't done yet or haven't done in a while, you can always mention it in chat, or you can drop it in the stream event chat as well, just so that I can find it. They are hard to take pictures of. That I'm getting that feeling, Sloppy, honestly. A lot of these sword pictures I'm seeing, I'm noticing similar issues with the photographs. And so I'm thinking they're just it's just hard to take pictures of swords, and unless you have a really good studio lighting setup, I think. Most of them I'm sure don't look as cool in the picture as they are in real life. I'm just gonna pin this one. I don't know. I'm gonna start with this one. I think it's relatively shiny. Copy image. I mean, there are some really cool hilt designs. I'm definitely getting into that. Little hiccup there, sorry. There we go. Okay, I've got everything in the swords folder, I think. Or not? Apparently not. Apparently not even a little bit. What the heck? Oh, there we go. It's just Krita being difficult again. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, now that I have at least some references to start with, let me scroll up and say hi to everybody. I'm gonna do a little doodle here. I might post on Blue Sky really fast. I'm trying to be better, but remember, I think I forgot to do that last week. And then we got too far into the stream and I just didn't have time, so. Instruments, yeah, instruments would be fun. Yeah, definitely, I can do it. We could do an instruments one. Guitars and violins and woodwinds and all sorts of things. Pianos, definitely would be a good one. I don't think we've done that one before. Okay. But how's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. Welcome to Monday, folks. They're hard, yeah, if you want a close-up detail, you're not getting it all in frame, yeah. I can see that, though. I'm gonna draw a little, Chibi Casey with a sword. Even though that's definitely not something I know how to wield, obviously. Wow, this is the worst drawing ever. Good thing this is the warm-ups. Remember how we're doing bad drawings today, guys? That's what we're doing. Hey, Dally, how's it going? You're a bit sad. You lost all your art files. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Dally, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Oh, that's like a nightmare for me. I have like multiple backups on externals because I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose data. I'm sure it'll happen. Happens to all of us, I guess, at some point. But man, that's awful. I'm so sorry. I hope you're able to. Are you able to recover any of them? Oh no, you reformatted your backups. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, Dally, I am so sorry. Ugh, that's awful. Oh gosh, nightmare. Total nightmare. All of my condolences. If you just needed to go like lay in a corner in a puddle and cry, that's totally fine. I would be beside myself. No reason to get upset because I won't be able to get them back if I get... That's true. Oh my gosh, my heart breaks just thinking about that. Oh man, I would be upset. I'm not as strong as you. I would be so upset. Well, I'm upset for you. That's awful. Ugh. Time to make more art, I guess. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to draw swords, guys, so we're just gonna do your very basic sword here. Hopefully I'll be better at drawing swords after this, we'll see. Somebody tells me it will take more than just one warm-up gym for me to get better at swords, but da-na-na-na. There we go, there's me and a sword. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ugh, Dally. Neat, dude. Well, I guess I'll do the... Oh, gosh. I know, I mean, what else? I mean, you're not wrong. What else can you do? But gosh, that is discouraging. Was your freelance, but I only did concept art for them. No assets. Well, that's good. And hopefully you can at least find a few files floating around in like other spaces. I don't know if you ever backed anything up or sent things with Google Drive or anything like that. Sometimes I have like client projects backed up on things like that. I haven't had to do it in a while because I haven't taken client work in a while, but I don't know. I'm so sorry. Ugh. I mean, there's been times I've lost data and I've had to resort to like old DeviantArt, hidden files I have on DeviantArt to like get anything back. But yeah, it's a rough time. Woof. Woof. I don't know how to make this look shiny. It's supposed to be shiny. No, I'll just leave the shine off. Okay. You stopped using Google Drive because your internet is fair, but you regret the... Ugh. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll just put like a derpy smile on myself because swords. Okay. Alright, let me scroll up and say hi to everybody, and then we will get started. If anyone is just popping in for the first time, feel free to start without me. You don't have to draw from the references I'm drawing from. You can pick your own. I picked some pretty basic, just metal, just like silver, shiny. I mean, the handles are kind of ornate, but it gives me something more to draw than just some rectangles with a point, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see if I can figure out how to draw swords today. But if anybody wants to draw along, the way it usually works is I just recommend setting a timer for like 30 minutes. If you don't have that, even like 15 minutes, you know, any amount of time you can find to draw from observation today. It doesn't have to be swords, it doesn't have to be weapons if that's not your cup of tea. If you want to do something else, I just tend to pick topics that I don't draw often because I'm trying to challenge myself. That's part of why we call it the art gym. It's just kind of, it's like an art workout, you know, to help us get better at doing the imaginative stuff, which is the fun stuff, right? We have to do the slightly less fun stuff, which is the, I have to draw something badly a whole bunch of times, and then eventually maybe I'll be able to draw it okay. And that's why the theme is let's get the bad drawings out. We're here to learn, we're here to make bad drawings together, so if you would like to join, thank you. It sounds like Sloppy put a bunch of sword pics in stream events. Thank you, Sloppy, I'll be looking in there later. Appreciate that. But yeah, if you want to join in, we do show off any studies that we do at the end of stream, so as long as it's from observation, it counts as a study, and as long as it's work safe, then, you know, just make sure that if you do figure drawing or something that you cover up anything that's going to get me TOS'd, of course, or I won't be able to show it on stream. Most of the time I think people are pretty good about that, but just a general PSA. if you'd like to do something else other than swords, totally fine. I don't know why I only drew my torso. I look like I'm severed. There we go. Feet. There. No longer severed. Took like 2 extra seconds. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. All right, let's draw some swords, folks. But yeah, set it for however long you want to. Basically, just set a timer, and we'll show it off at the end if you want. And if you are finding this later and you want to work on this, if you don't have time right now, you can always post stuff in the Discord in the art gem section, and we'll just show it on the next art gem at the end. So there's not really, I mean, you have all the time in the world, literally. But if you need the accountability to do it right now with me as I'm doing it, this is your accountability. Waving at you saying, hey, you know that study, you know that tutorial, you know that thing you've been needing to practice? Let's do that for the next hour, or the next 30 minutes, or the next 15 minutes, whatever feels manageable for you. But I'll be going for about an hour, and then we'll be looking at your stuff at around 11:30. So, oh, Robart, thank you so much for that follow. I super appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Just gonna post this on Blue Sky really fast, and then we'll get started. Let me scroll up to the top of chat so I don't lose chat. I feel like I lose chat sometimes. Okay, sword and other pointy weapons. Study today at the art gym. Draw with me. Let's get better together. I don't know. Okay. I don't know how to make posts on the medias that are social, folks. I'm just out here. Twitch art. I don't even know how to tag things on Blue Sky still. Art stream. Does anybody know of any like Blue Sky feeds I should be tagging my stream posts with? Art stream. I don't know. Whatever. I give up. I'm already out of ideas. Let's just post it. And of course, if anybody wants to post on social media, especially if it's on Twitter, Instagram, or Blue Sky, I do try to repost stuff when I find it, if I can. Let's see. And then yeah. Just use the art gym hashtag. That's what I was trying to say, and then I just didn't finish my sentence. So, you know. Welcome to my stream, where I'm not organized, I'm perpetually tired. Yay! Aren't you glad you're here? Okay, let's scroll up and say hi. Casey Poo, hello. You are the earliest bird today. Congratulations. Are you a Kakapoo bird, perhaps? Hope you're doing well. Hey Amaze, thanks for being here. And Silvold, howdy. Hope you're doing well. Sloppy, welcome in. Bakaholic, Yangularoo, hello. Thank you for helping out. Hope you're doing well. Congrats again on the job. Super exciting. And again, thank you, Neil, I appreciate that. Ultimate Pumpkin Pie, hello, Dally. Oh, I'm still so sad for you. So sorry, gonna hang out for a bit and pay a sword. Yeah, we'd love to have you. Love to have you. Let me scroll. Hey, Chelly's Dragon, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. We all know about the Excalibur. Wait, what's the Excalibur incident? Oh, yeah, so it's heartbreaking. Oh, man. You feel like your things last night at 3 a.m. Oh, you felt your things. That's fair. Yeah. Good. You got it out of your system. Yeah, I believe in you, Dolly. You got this. Ultimate Pie says, lately I've been working on selectively backing up my desktop to an external. I got for the holidays. I already got a backup for my iPad done. Yeah, I'm overdue for a backup myself. I always get so nervous every time I go to back up. There's like this weird nagging feeling that I have that once I plug my external into my PC, somehow it's gonna get corrupted. So I'm always so nervous about backing up, but I do try to do it at least every 6 months. I should be doing it like every other month, but my goal is usually at least every like danger zone is like it's been 6 months and you haven't backed up. Ideally it'd be like 2 to 3 months. Man, the months go by, guys. If I was just doing art, I think I would be able to stay on top of stuff more, but my schedule is so full all the time. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, everyone Speaking of that, I guess everybody's probably like, oh, I guess I'll go back up things now. If you don't have it 2 feet away from your computer in case of fire. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I store my hard drives in a metal filing cabinet. It is near my computer because I use my desk in my studio is 2 filing cabinets and a door. So it is right below my PC, but I don't think it's gonna catch fire in the middle. So hopefully it's safe in there. And thank you for posting those pictures, Sloppy. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss Art, how are you? Good to see you. I need water already. My throat's apparently already done for the day, so that's exciting. And hey, how are you? Like your little dancing bunnies, Bacaholic. You can do whatever you need to. Dally, this is completely whatever you need to work on, go for it. This is an accountability session for whatever it is that's hard that you need to do to move your art in a forward direction. So yeah, we're happy to have you hanging out. Exactly. Thanks, Miss Art Rules. Social media is either a void to shout into or yeah, it is a mysterious beast. Yeah. Yes, for sure, for sure. You back up every week? Oh my gosh, you're so organized. What the heck? And then you format a Oh, Dally, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you a virtual hug and a condoling pat. I'm so sorry. Ugh. At least you're able to kind of laugh at it, I guess, but man. Ugh. New fear unlocked right there. One of the cats knocked the external drive reader off your desk. You guys are gonna give me palpitations today. Yeah, if not laughing, then crying. Exactly. Exactly. Doing every 6 months is better than nothing. That's what I figure. It's mostly just that I'm like, oh yeah, I need to back things up, and then I just things keep happening, and then all of a sudden it's 6 months later, I'm like, crap, stop everything and back up right now. Like, that's usually what happens. But if there's a house fire, having the backup in the same house, in the same room is the, oh, I see. I see, but then you'd have to have a storage locker somewhere. Yeah, I think it's better than nothing. You know, in an ideal world, I'd be able to back everything up to a cloud system, but I don't trust cloud. I hate to sound like a doomsayer or like a weird anti-anything person, I guess, but I've never really felt comfortable with cloud storage, especially lately. So I just don't use cloud storage. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start some sword studies. Grab your water, grab your snacks, grab your inspiration, your study material, and let's get started. And hopefully I'll be able to get some stuff done today. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try really hard to keep it to about an hour of sketching for me. You could put the backup drives in a documents box. Yeah, you have to be careful about those waterproof, fireproof documents boxes though, because apparently they can trap moisture. So if you do put anything in there like paper, ooh, or technology, they recommend putting it inside of a plastic Ziploc. Just FYI. Cause yeah, I opened up mine and there was like some silk gel packs, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful. The company can go bankrupt and then the servers disappear, exactly, or they sell it to a third party, or I don't know, it doesn't feel stable. It's mostly the data privacy thing that I feel like a lot of cloud storage services are not exactly respecting lately. So I just don't like them. The alleged waterproof box can trap moisture. So it's moisture from what you're putting in there though, Amaze. It's not moisture, it's waterproof from the outside. But even on those fire boxes, they recommend like putting things in Ziplocs or including like a paper towel or something to kind of absorb moisture. Hey Yanni, how are you? Silk gel packs. I never thought about saving those, honestly. That's probably not a bad idea. Okay, let's draw. I'm gonna erase my little person now. My little person doesn't need to be here. You stayed for only so long, little person. Time for you to go. Or at the very least, I guess I can erase this part. Nope, it all needs to go. It looks weird. You're gonna draw. I kind of want to mostly honestly settle the handles on these, like these hilts. These guards, I'm not sure what type of sword I'm looking at. It looks too thick to be a fencing sword. But it almost has like a fencing sword hilt. What are these called? Like sabers, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at, but they're pretty. They're dang pretty, though. A rapier? Oh yeah, maybe a rapier. That's a good idea. Old school rapier. Oh, okay. A basket. Look at all these sword experts in the chat. Yeah, tell me stuff about swords, guys. Yeah. What they're saying, everybody. Listen, I'm not a pro in most things. I want to be really clear about that. Fencing swords are weird mutations of rapiers. Oh, interesting. I did not know this. Yeah, definitely on this topic especially. 42% pro is high. Very high. I do not know much about swords. I don't draw them. I don't design characters often, so I feel like if I designed characters more often, I would probably want to draw swords more, but I currently don't really spend a lot of time doing that. I'm just gonna cheat and use this straight line tool. I guess it's not cheating. I shouldn't say cheating. It's like using a ruler. Can you say on guard? Yes, I can. Not convincingly, but I can. You know, morning time. I need to put something behind this. Fencing swords are infertile. You get them when a rapier breeds with a toothpick. It doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like science. That's definitely facts, Yanni. Thank you for sharing your facts. You know, I'm really appreciative of how many scientifically minded folks there are in chat, and just how many facts that we're privy to all the time. Appreciate all of you. So many facts. I'm gonna put a white background because it's like it's way too much the same color. Oh my gosh, Temper! Wait. You triggered one of the new alerts and I totally missed it. Did it work? I heard the sound. Thank you so much. 8 months in a row. Holy cow, Timber. Thank you. That's really generous. I set up different alerts to hopefully help me tell if I did it right. Good morning to you as well, Timber. Thank you for that. So is that, oh yeah, okay, I don't know if I set it up correctly. Is that 8 months? So it's supposed to be if somebody subs for more than 6 months, I think. Is that what just happened? Or is it saying that you've been a sub for 8 months, which is more than 6 months? Not to put you on the spot. Feel free to DM me. I don't understand. I don't understand these Twitch things that they say, and I'm trying to help myself know what's going on. And so I'm failing, and I apologize, but I appreciate it just the same. Whether it be a month or 6 months. Yeah, Drop Coco, exactly. Oh my gosh, out and out. She got a degree in mathology, thanks. No, but does that make sense what I'm asking? Hey, Out and Net, thank you for starting a hype train. You didn't have to do that. But I hope you're doing well. Thank you. How's your Monday going? And hey, how are you doing, Meishing? Thank you for popping in too. I was trying to set it up so that if somebody did like a 6 months out. Yeah, you didn't quite follow. Okay. Let me try to rephrase. So I don't understand. And I apologize if this is a strange question. I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot. I'm just trying to understand Twitch. Okay, this is the not pro part of me coming out. Oh, thank you, Miss Art Rules. I appreciate that. You have subbed for 8 months in a row and total. Okay. Yeah, I think I set up the thing wrong, but it's fine. I still like the alert, so I'm gonna keep it. I just want to make sure I understand what it means. Because, like, I couldn't be very specific. Like, the way that it was set up was confusing. I was trying to set up an alert so that if somebody subbed for 6 months at a time or more, Like, because I know you can sign up for recurring subs, and so it was supposed to be a way for me to know, like, because I can't figure out what the message means in Twitch. I never know which way to read it. It was not a block 6-month sub. Okay, so that means, thank you for clarifying. So I still thank you either way, but that does help me because now I know that I set it up wrong. Or at least I misunderstood what it was saying. Always lovely to see you too as well. Your email account is bulked and you can't log, wait, what does that mean? Oh, blocked. And you can't log into some of your accounts. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You made it to your desk, congratulations. And thank you for cheering me on, Mei Xing, I appreciate that. You guys are, I hope I don't let you down. This is definitely a practice because Casey doesn't know how to draw this. Thank you, Temper. I appreciate your patience with me and your support. But yeah. If it'll say so in the chat alert. Will it though? Because sometimes it says it and I don't understand if that's what it means. Because that's what it said, I thought, in the, I don't know. I think I'm getting confused from the activity feed. Like the activity feed reads weird. I'm just confused. I'm just easily confused in general though, so it's probably a me issue. How about try on a weapon with a dragon on it? I mean, if you can find me a photograph of a sword with a dragon on it, absolutely. Absolutely. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how swords work. So, bear with me. Or you know how English works apparently, because I don't understand that either. Yeah. Welcome to my stream. Or a dragon with a sword? That's true. I don't draw weapons too often. I don't know. I'm hoping that by doing more things like this, I can, Oh, thank you, Slappy Salamander. 13 months. That's almost a whole year. Yay, swords. I'm glad you like it, Slappy. How sword works, the pointy end goes into the other guy. Yeah, that's fair. Oh my gosh, you guys are, thank you for pushing the little hype train forward. I appreciate it. It's certainly not required, but very much appreciated. Hey Nimalek, how's it going? Good to see ya. Welcome to a sword study day. I'm trying to make this look like anything that isn't a gray scribble, but right now I'm kind of failing at that. But welcome in nonetheless. Hope you're doing well. Instead of reading 13 months in a row, I read in advance. And the look on my face. I know, right? It's confusing the way that it says stuff. I'm glad Sloppy is also confused. That makes me feel better because Sloppy's smart. I'm just struggling along over here. Yeah, please don't hurt your bank account. I'm not worth all that. I'm just here I'm here struggling to draw swords. That's all we're doing today. You went to the Stark School of Swordsmanship, yes. Yeah. Yeah, how does it work? Well, you win. That's how it works. Wow, I need to pick a different background color for this, I think. Let's do a blue, because I am having really a hard time differentiating all these grays. There we go. This is why I'm glad I'm not I'm not black and white colorblind. Oh no, what just happened? BJ, thank you so much. And you completed that level of the hype train. Thank you, BJ, for that gift sub. I super appreciate you. Wait, did it happen twice? Wait, what's going on? Why did it go off twice? Hold on, I've lost my alerts. Well, you just get a whole bunch of alerts. To be fair, subbing for months in bulk is more cost effective as the consumer. Yeah, if you can I wouldn't want to put anybody under though. But that's what I'm trying to figure out, Sloppy. So, because I know that they do offer packages like 3-month or 6-month subs, and so I was trying to set up the alerts so that if somebody did that, I would know that they were subbing in advance, so that I would know what was happening. I don't know if there is a way to differentiate that with alerts. I thought there was, but clearly not. So, if anyone knows a way to do that, I would be very, very open to that. It's okay, I've got, oh. You won't be getting a new GPU? Wait, what happened? What do you mean? Is everything okay? I might, speaking of ways to support, I might be working on some Patreon cards this afternoon because I'm behind on my Valentine's Day Patreon cards. So I might be doing that on the stream this afternoon, guys. So sorry. Maybe an IRL sort of a, not IRL, but like a traditional media stream because I really need to get those finished. Hey, Dangerous Buttons, how you doing? Good to see you. You forgot Valentine's card? No, it's all good, Dolly. It's okay. My auto mod's a little bit strict for the family friendly, but I hear you. I definitely woke up last night and was like, shoot, I need to get those done. I need to put like heart themes. Yeah, I know. It's, you never. I mean, it's that kidlit vibe. It's that kidlit vibe. But yeah, I don't even know if I have enough heart stickers to put on all my envelopes because I usually like to cover my envelopes in like stupid stickers. But I think I may have used a lot of them already for Christmas. Let's see. I got the money. Wait, I thought their prices would go down to the new LLM. Wait, why? I've got my head in the sand on some of that right now. I'm so stressed. You bought it and they didn't have it in stock. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Took a hit to the bank account. Oof. Sorry, Dangerous Buttons. It's okay, Dolly. There's no judgment. There's no judgment. It's still really difficult to get a hold of 4ADSs. Oh, I don't even know what I have. I need to write that stuff down. My brain is pretty much like, oh, I built my computer a year ago. Time to never think about it again. I need to be better. Just gotta know. Alright, I do like this hilt, so let's play with this apparently rapier hilt, sword hilt thing. Wow, this is a little more complex than I thought it was gonna be. She's got that's not a knife. I mean, actually it is probably a lot more intense than a knife. Yeah, pretty much. That was actually the hit you took. Your current PC started dying. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little stressed that this PC is about to die, I think. It's been making very loud sounds. It hasn't done that in a while. I'm hoping it might just need a cleaning. It's been a few months since I've dusted it, so I'm gonna open it up hopefully this week and get in there. But yeah, I'm a little concerned that I may have to rebuild this PC sooner rather than later. We'll see. Your backups got smoke because you're trying to reformat your computer, save it. Oh no! And then your computer was like, your backups are coming with me. Jeez, that's awful. That's awful. Ugh. See, now I'm just more nervous. Like that's probably gonna happen to me. What I'm planning on doing is literally pulling everything off of this onto externals and then just reformatting separately once I rebuild it. I think I'm gonna start slow. Honestly, if anyone's a computer tech person, if you build a lot of computers, I've built two computers in my life with help over the last decade, so I'm not exactly a pro. But I kind of think I need to upgrade it piece by piece. So I'm thinking of upgrading like the power supply first because I've heard that's what usually goes out. And thank you, by the way, for that level 2 hype train, everybody. That was really nice. You are continuing. Well, it happens to the best of us, Dally. You know, I've made much dumber mistakes in my life. It's like I should know better, and I did the thing that I shouldn't have done. But I'm thinking about upgrading the power supply first because all the tech people I've talked to have said that tends to be what goes out first. So I'm like, okay, let's get the power supply updated. But I also want to make sure, I need to make sure it's all compatible because I can't afford to update the whole computer at once. So I think it'll be like 200 here, 300 here kind of thing over the next year. And so I'm thinking like power supply, and then like whatever the highest end GPU that my current motherboard can handle, and get that in there, because I think my GPU might be slowly becoming overwhelmed with everything I'm asking it to do. So my power supply, then GPU, but I don't want the GPU to like burn out the old motherboard. It's an old i7, and so like it's a 2015 i7 core, which is still, I think, a pretty good, like pretty powerful processor, but I don't know. Anyway, I just think I need to do like the motherboard and the CPU together, probably. But I want to do it like staggered so I don't have to have the whole cost. The CPU is an i7, and that's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people still use i7, so I'm like, okay. My only issue with it is that it's 10 years old this year. So that's the thing that's concerning me about it, is like, like I don't want it to just suddenly die. Yes, possibly bots and magic. So if anyone out there has tips, I'll have to maybe I'll put a spec list together and I can just make a command. So if any of the tech people want to check out the specs on this PC and give me tips on what order of things I could update with. I've kind of looked around on PC Parts Picker for like compatibility stuff, but it's just one of those things that it's like a whole subculture hobby that I don't have time to research the way that I need to, probably, in order to be efficient on my own. So I'm definitely open to input. Yes, that is the upshot. Yes, so I don't have to buy a whole new computer. I can just update it piece by piece and just drop a few $100s as opposed to like $2,000. But I built this whole thing back in 2015, so that's why this is my home setup, and then I have my brand new setup I built at the end of 2023 is at my studio. So it's only like a year and a half old. Exactly. It's 10-year-old i7. So it's an i7, but it was built in 2015. Now granted, it was like top of the line in 2015, but ow, and then you hiccup really hard, and then your whole body hurts, and then that's my whole story. Why is this not? Oh no, I did it on this. I meant to put it on its own layer. Shoot! Well, that's annoying. It's gonna take a lot longer now. You bought a new PSU without checking the measurements first. It was too big, but it arrived dead. Oh gosh, Slappy, no. Power supplies are universally compatible, so I don't have to worry about like a higher powered power supply, like overpowering my current GPU and my current motherboard, because I don't know, I'm just a little worried. Like this old setup, you guys, it still uses SATA cables. Like I might need some help with this one probably, because I don't know. Like the one I just built not a SATA cable in sight, right? But this one still has those. So I've heard things about SATA cables and like completely frying machines because of them. So most things still use SATA. Really? I didn't use any, unless they were built in and maybe to the power supply and I just couldn't tell. But like this one was like, I had separate ones that I plugged into all the bits. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta figure something out probably. A problem for another day. And that's the other thing too. This is I don't think this is the full size case. I think this is one of the standard case sizes. I like the case. It suits my needs just fine. It's very basic. It doesn't have bells and whistles. But I don't want to have to buy, I mean the case would be like the least expensive part of the upgrade, I suppose. But I don't want to have to rebuild the whole PC. Anyway, just stuff I'm thinking about. Hey Reiko, how's it going? It's good to see you. Is this a secondary setup? You can always get a powerful laptop. I do have a powerful laptop, but not powerful enough that I'd wanna run all the things I'm running on this on the laptop. So I have a Lenovo Legion laptop that I bought in 2020. So I guess it's about 5 years old now, but it's great. It doesn't, showing no signs of stopping, but I don't do any like hardcore gaming on it or anything. I mostly just use it for minor editing. So like I have Photoshop on there, I can do basic video editing, but I don't do much video editing. This system is definitely I prefer a desktop setup for that kind of thing. I like having 2 monitors, all that stuff. Yeah, doing well, Rico. Good to see you. 7 years? Wait, you were about to say your PC is still pretty new? Yeah, yeah, it kind of surprised me too. I was thinking about it, it's like I built this PC in 2015, like it's getting old. Somebody told me they had a PC last them for 17 years. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't have to worry as much as I thought I did, but that could also be an anomaly. I'm getting too caught up on this rapier thing. I'm gonna move on to the next one. I need to get more than one sword drawn today. Secretly a hardcore gamer? No. Although I did spend basically all day yesterday playing Final Fantasy XII, just decompressing from the day I had at work on Saturday, so, you know, there is that. But I wouldn't say that's hardcore. That's more like a nostalgia core, maybe? I may have just invented a term, I'm not sure. Oh wow, I hate this sword. Let's draw another one. I'm done with this one now. I think it's straight lines. I just don't like straight lines. How come there have to be so many straight lines? You went through a cyber powers PC, so case choices were limited. Oh. Parts have died and been replaced. Oh really? In only 7 years? But I see I don't- ow. I just pulled my hair really hard. Do you game a lot on your PC? Because I think that's why I'm not too worried about this one dying, except for lately I've actually been playing more games on it. So I am a little more concerned these days that I'm pushing it too hard. But for the majority of its existence, I really didn't do any gaming on this computer. This was my work computer. So I have this very strict rule where my PC that's for work is for work. And there's no games allowed. Like it has to be the rule. Otherwise I will have trouble. So I never like downloaded Steam on it or like played any kind of emulators or anything. Not so anymore. It's entered the retirement phase of its life, and so now it has become kind of the work/gaming computer. And so I am a little worried that I'm going to run it down with that. Put all the focus on big expensive parts, and then all the other parts usually get the cheapest line models. Oh, gross. And I have 2 M2. Yeah, see, I don't have, this one doesn't have any M2 drives. I do have an M2 drive on my other build. I do remember that. I have an M2 and I have just like a SSD hard drive, I think. Maybe 2. No. Can't remember. I think it may just be 1. I don't know. But I think I have another M2 slot. Oh, I have to sneeze. Ugh, sorry, couldn't get to the microphone in time. I apologize. I usually try to mute myself when I have to sneeze. Thanks. Sorry, I know my sneezes are loud. I was trying to get to the mute button. I apologize. I apologize. No, Rico, that's so gross. Why would you use that? I'm sorry if I sounded that disgusting. You have a laptop from 2016? Nice, nice. Honestly, if it still works, I say use it as long as it works, you know? Okay. I definitely want my stuff to last as long as possible. It's part of why I'm trying to update all of my YouTube videos, like update all of my VODs on YouTube and get all those I have so many files. I've got like, gosh, I've downloaded all of my stream VODs. Whoops, there they are right there. It's the project I'm working on the side. Let's see, just in the videos folder, I've got 687 gigabytes of stream VODs. And well, I think some of those gigs are probably like movie editing files, but dang, like I need to get all that stuff off of this computer and just free up some space. Would be super great if I could do that. So, not a CPU cooler was cheap. See, I'm tempted to go back to a fan cooler. I'm not gonna lie. At least until I can have an actual, I just dropped my pen. Ugh. At least until I can get my PC and my studio, like, they just take up a lot of space, right, Bach? But I mean, I'm tempted to go back to that just because the liquid cooler, it's great, but I feel like it needs to be in a space that isn't getting down to below 20 or below 30 at least a couple times a year. It's a lot of extra stress that I didn't anticipate. I didn't think about that. I just didn't think about it. It was totally my fault. Like, I just didn't think about that when I built the PC, because everybody was like, oh yeah, liquid coolers are better, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, like, you guys know what you're talking about. But now I kind of regret. The liquid should stay liquid. Yeah, I just didn't think about it. You know, I thought maybe it was like something, maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, it just wasn't something I considered. So yeah, it turns out that liquid should in fact stay liquid if you want your PC to not die. I was mostly worried about it like cracking and leaking because of the low temps, more so than just getting frozen. Because I figured, you know, even if it gets really cold, it can just like defrost. But it's condensation buildup, it's all that stuff. I mean, I live in a dry climate, so that helps, but yeah. Have the liquid cooler die or end up going back to air coolers. See, and when I put it in there, somebody told me they tended to have a lower life expectancy than an air cooler. But I was told 7 years, and I was like, okay, that's like a reasonable amount of time, and then if I don't like it, I'll go back. But I may switch back to a fan cooler. I don't really care about having a little bit of a hum, quite frankly. It for peace of mind, at least until I can get my PC out of that studio. Fans you can hear when your computer's working hard. Yeah, that's what's been happening with this one, is the fans get really hot, like have been turning on a lot, like when I first boot up. And I'm hoping it's just because I need to dust everything. Catastrophic failure occurred, I'd probably convert back, but even having one fail non-catastrophically. So what happened when your liquid cooler failed? Did it just, your computer just turned off, basically? Like you couldn't use it till you updated it? Because I mostly just don't want it to anything to burn up, right? I don't actually know what happens when those things fail. Can't hear this song. There we go. Let me turn this down. Too loud. Thought of you. So the liquid stopped circulating. Basically, you turn it on, and because no water passing across the cooling element, your CPU would reach critical temps within like 5 minutes of being on. Oh, yeah, that would be scary. How long did you have it for? So you sit down next to your PC on the floor and listen to see everything change, realize, oh, that's the sound of boiling water. Oh gosh. What a terrifying moment. Goodbye. PC/tea kettle. Ugh. Yeah, the water was boiling there. Oh gosh, that is wild. Yeah, that would be scary. Not my favorite. I think, see, my problem is I don't have enough knowledge about it to actually know. Like, I would just end up pestering all my computer building friends to be like, hey, here's what's going on. Please help. Like, I don't want to have to take it to the computer store and pay $100 to have somebody diagnose this. I'd like to learn more about. Like, it's definitely, like, computer building is one of those skills I'd love to have, and I'd love to learn more about. Everything in my life comes down to time. I kind of wish I had gotten into it when I was in high school, because then I feel like I could keep up with it more, because it does seem really fun. Yeah, it seems like a fun hobby, and super applicable. Like, most of us use a computer at some point, you know, and it seems really useful to be able to know how to upgrade your own parts and just, like, not have to pay for a whole new PC like so many people do. It's like Lego for adults. Yeah, it kind of is. It's like electronic Lego. But there's so much to keep up to date on Charlie's Dragon. That's the problem I run into. Like, I have so many other things I'm doing with my time. I just don't have time to stay on top of all of it. And so very quickly, like, I didn't even know liquid coolers were a thing until I built that PC. So yeah. Best part, hey Corbo, oh gosh. Olegolek Koborka? Is that how you say your name? I'm gonna call you Oli. The best part in building a PC is frying every single component after some— No! No, that's my nightmare. That's my nightmare. Also, welcome in, welcome in. Once you buy things, it's out of date. I have like a— Oh, really? Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, Oli. I see cheese, I follow. We do have a lot of cheese here. I'm glad you like cheese. What's your favorite cheese? For even that cheap, crappy PSU cooler to have experienced the increased internal pressure of boiling water and still not fail catastrophically? Yeah, that's true. Things are better made. Yes. Yes, that's true. That's true. Oh my gosh. You like all the cheese? I like your cheese licking situation. We have a big cheese too. If you're a sub, you get the big dancing cheese, I think. I think that's a sub emote. I actually don't remember if this is a sub emote or not. We like cheese around here. When people say cheesy things, they get cheesed. We throw cheese at them. It's a whole thing, you'll see. Yeah, just like that, Charlie's Dragon. So, like, I can't decide what to be more mad about. The fact I didn't get the GPU I ordered, or the fact I ordered it, made a joke about my chronic habit of buying the latest and greatest, and before it makes it to my home, the new best thing. Yeah. And then the next day after, the 5,000 star. Yeah. Yeah. It's impossible to keep up. I'm so sorry, Sloppy. I'll have to write down somewhere. I have my PC parts picker list still for the PC at my studio. I'll have to send it to you guys, and you can tell me what you think. It was approved by one of the mods actually, who builds PCs. I got some help from Short Stuff. Yes, yes. Before it requires the new best thing. That's the important, I think. You play a lot of VR and it's flawless. That's good. Your granny made cheese aged in goat stomach? What? Tasted like funky Parmesan. Oh my gosh, you have much more advanced cheese taste buds than I do. I am the most basic cheese connoisseur. I'm just like, oh, can I slice it and put it on a cracker? Cool, it's my favorite. It's pretty much how I like my cheese. On a cracker vehicle. Is it sharp cheddar? Any kind of cheddar, frankly, I'm a fan of. Dull cheddar, yeah. Yeah, I think I usually just go for the mild cheddar. But I'll take any cheddar. 70-40, yeah, I don't remember what I have at all. The only cheese I don't like is blue cheese. We've discussed this before, and if you're a blue cheese fan, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend. I just have the palate of a 5-year-old. I like my cheese in squares. I don't need extra mold on my mold, thanks. It's got plenty of mold already. You're offended by my cheese take? I'm so sorry, Yoni. I didn't mean to offend you. I am the worst. You know, I always tell people this, and they don't believe me until it happens to them. I'm like, oh yeah, Casey is the worst. I see it now. How about Kasu Martsu? I don't know what that is, ZBrush. That sounds fancy. I'd probably eat it. Listen, I'm not going to say no to almost any cheese. The only one I will definitively say no to so far that I've encountered is blue cheese. Boy, I need to draw something other than a rapier. I think I'm gonna stop on these. We're gonna call it here. I want to draw a different kind of sword. I feel like I've spent way too long on these. Just because you've ended our friendship with your cheese crimes doesn't mean you get to talk bad about yourself. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, I think. It's fermented. Oh no, ZBrush, I don't want that. I can already tell you I don't want that. Well, that feels like that's not a real food. Is that something people choose? Like they would look at a cheddar and look at that and be like, you know what I want? The one with maggots. Oh, gross. You completely ignored a question. Oh, I don't know. I pretty much ask questions into the ether and then move on immediately. I have the attention span of a fly, so, you know, or a goldfish, or what, you know, whatever the current animal analogy we're using for short memories is. So, yeah. I don't remember. It was probably about computers. Who knows?
Squirrel.
There it is. Yep, squirrel. Hey, Spicy Jaw. Yeah, there's a reason that exists. It's an Italian delicacy that I think they have stopped doing in most places. Yeah, I can't imagine. Now I gotta look up this weird cheese. We are squirreling. It's all ZBrush's fault. Kasu Martsu. What is this? This just looks like somebody forgot about the cheese in the pantry and then tried to pass it off as a delicacy. Yeah, this is just cheese gone bad. What? You are not intentionally making this and then letting freaking fly larvae in it and calling it food. Yeah, no, there's no way this is an actual like, this was, somebody had a fancy dinner party one time back in the olden days, before people could look stuff up on the internet. And they were like, oh shoot, I forgot to make sure the cheese is okay. It's got maggots in it. Oh, we'll just tell them it's a delicacy. They're not from around here. They'll believe you. And then it just became a thing. Gross. Oh. No, I'm not eating that. No. Sorry, I just looked at a really gross picture. Don't look it up. No, I'm not eating that cheese. I'm not eating that. That doesn't count as cheese. That's cheese that should be in the trash. Blue cheese is looking better. It is, but it's still gross, just not that gross. The only thing I've ever had blue cheese on that I was like, if I don't think about it being in here, I won't notice, is like a tossed salad, but I still would prefer, like, give me any other kind of a soft cheese. It doesn't, like, if I just need a soft cheese texture, it doesn't have to be blue cheese. It's either this or starving. Okay, I guess we're trying it. Didn't kill us. Good. Yeah, I think that's how most food was invented, Charlie's Dragon. The more likely true story is that people literally had nothing else to eat. It became a staple. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I believe that. I can do Kraft blue cheese salad dressing, but real proper juice, no, I can't. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I think that's the track, Charlie's Dragon, for sure. Oh. Well, if you want to lose your appetite real fast. Oh, thank you, Baldashery. I appreciate that. Let's sit up. Onion soup was invented because peasants had nothing else to eat. That's fair. And now it's a delicacy. To be fair, onions can give a lot of flavor if you've caramelized them first. Let's find I want to find a new sharp object to draw. I'm done with these rapiers. Done with you. Let's do this one. I like this picture. I have a request. You have a request? What do you mean? A A flamberger? What is that? You hate waiting for fun mail. It's true. Speaking of, I don't know if you were here when I said this earlier, Bach, but I'm going to be working on the Patreon February cards, probably on stream later today, because I really need to get those done. I usually try to get them out within the first week or two of the month, so it's been, I have an appointment I have to go to tomorrow that's going to probably eat up most of my day and put me in some pain. So I need to get a lot done today, but I have an appointment this evening, and then it'll be Wednesday. It's just, I feel like the week's already over. I hate that feeling, you know, when you can already tell you're gonna have limited time in a week. So I'm gonna try and pack as much in as I can. Alright, I really like this metal color here. I gotta figure out how to replicate that. Would drawing swords that people are using be easier? I think so. I have a few that are in perspective. I think the problem with drawing objects in use is I need to understand how they work, just like in and of themselves, probably, and then I'll be able to like distort the angle, because I feel like a sword in use you're gonna get weird foreshortening. So I think it'd actually be harder in some ways. But you know, to be fair, most of what drawing like a sword is just figuring out how to make metal look shiny. Maybe I need to do them bigger, I think might be the issue. And then like hilt decoration seems to be like the main. You're on a carnivore diet, so you haven't touched anything but hard cheese, meats, and eggs. Oh my gosh. Wait, really? That seems like, so genuine question. How do you not have a high cholesterol? If I ate nothing but cheese and meat, I feel like my cholesterol would be so high. It is useful to see the function for sure. Yeah. I don't know what a flamberger is. If you want to post a reference though. Also, you have to eat that cheese with goggles because larvae can jump high. No! Oh, Gail, no. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no, no. No. I'm sure the cheese tastes good if you move all that. Yeah. Gross. Ugh. The carnivore diet sounds like how to get gout. I've heard of like I know the keto diet's really high in protein, and you eat a lot of, but you don't eat eggs. But you eat a lot of like cheese and bacon. But it's because you're in ketosis that it doesn't turn into like the bad fat or the messed up stuff. It's like the way your body is processing it. Oh, I've seen these. Yeah, the wiggly sword. It's a lovely little wiggly sword. See, this would be fun to do like a fantasy like sword design off of. Is like something that had that kind of curved sort of like, I'm trying to get the basics down here. And then you could like go crazy, right, with the flame part. Anyway, something like that would be fun. And you could probably like exaggerate some of the flames. Like make them all big. I don't know. I'm not good at the sword design stuff. What if you could combine them and make it kind of like a saber? I don't know. That would be cool. I can see how this would be a really cool one for like a character. Oh, thanks, Mei Xing. It's a struggle. I'm not getting very far. Yeah, those are cool. That's what they claim. You're doing it mostly for weight loss. They claim it's because of worrying about dementia. Wait, worrying about cholesterol that raised dementia? Interesting, I've not heard that. I would want to look at some studies, I think, before, because I know cholesterol can be really bad for heart health. So you might, I mean, you've probably looked into it, but keto is high fat, no carb, yeah. Yeah, and so it's something about ketosis that means that even though you're taking in these high cholesterol things, that your body's able to burn them. I do worry about the low no carb too, because you do need, your brain needs carbs to function. I think it's more carbs. Yeah, I don't know. It's how to go into real failure in 5 easy steps. There's good cholesterol too. There is good cholesterol too. I'm just not sure that it's in eggs, cheese, and meats though, but I don't know, I haven't looked into it. It's been a long time since I've looked into nutrition stuff. Sort of body going into emergency mode and just trying to survive, including burning fat reserves. Yeah, and I think it has something to do with like, so you don't store the fat the same way. So like, even though you're eating these high fat foods, they're not getting stored into fat. Like that fat is getting converted into energy. And that's where the weight loss comes in, I think. I know quite a few people who've done keto and seen success, but I don't think it's something you're supposed to stay on for like your whole life. Just because your brain does need carbs and stuff. Yeah, as long as your doctor says it's fine, for sure. Yep. Might lead to fat building up on your liver. Oh, interesting, I haven't heard about that, Ole. Your brain needs glucose to function. Does it? I thought it was carbs. I guess glucose turns into carbs. So far it's been lowering your resting heart rate, that's good. Hey, as long as it's working for you, ZBrush. As long as your doctor doesn't have any concerns. I mean, obviously we're not doctors, so more power to you. I've just never heard of that before. I've heard of the carnivore diet, but I didn't think it included cheese. I think it's the cheese that's catching me off. Like I could never strip cheese from my diet. There's no way. Yeah, it sounds delicious. I'll make your time at 20. If I could afford it, I would probably have more of a carnivore. I think the main reason, like, so I've never done keto. I had friends that did it. But man, like, I just can't afford that amount of, even chicken, you know, like just, it's such a high meat. Like, bacon is expensive. Like, I don't know. I just can't afford it, really. Sloppy. Oh, that's so funny. And to be fair, ketosis is not supposed to be long-term, no. And even then, you generally have to have cheat days. Oh, really? See, my friends were pretty hardcore about it. And they lost, I mean, I have friends that lost like hundreds of pounds on keto. Oh, is it, Paleo? That's funny. Also, hi, how you doing? Been taking magnesium supplements and electrolytes. That's good. Hey, as long as it's working for you and it's not causing any heart problems, I think you're good. That's really funny. Why is that a national day? Do we really need an extra day to think about it? You're fine, Sloppy. It's totally fine. Like I said, I'm never gonna be offended. Just like I told Dally, it's fine. More of a precaution. I'm not too worried about those little things. Nothing about it. I feel like this stream is like mostly PG. It's not like, it doesn't have to be G rated. It's just family friendly PG. PG is family friendly, right? Parental guidance. It's like, I watched PG movies when I was a kid. I guess PG in that time was different though than PG these days, probably. I feel like if anything, things have gotten more strict. Like, holy cow, I watched some like G and PG movies from like the 80s, and I remember even as a kid being like, oh, this would be rated something much higher today. I don't really know much about those rating systems though. Your biochem knowledge is getting rusty. Sounds like you know more than I do. I have a nutrition's textbook. Maybe I actually finally donated that, but I kept it around for a while because I thought maybe I would look into stuff, but I didn't do it in like 6 years, so I finally got rid of it. PG is flexible. Is it? I mean, I feel like we're usually pretty good, aren't we? Do we usually? I don't feel like we usually get above PG around here. To any kidlit people watching, I promise this is a family-friendly space. At least I try to make it. I guess sometimes figure drawing on accident can look like it's not PG, but that's not really. We'll go on because it's, for one, it's not good to be in that mode for long. For two, shocking the system with carbs here and there helps them break the weight loss plateaus. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. System shock with carbs. I would imagine it'd be like reintroducing drugs back into your system or something, you know? Yeah. Ugh, you guys, I can't... straight lines are my nemesis. I hate them. Why can't everything be circles? Of course, this isn't really a straight line. I think that's why it's even worse. It's like got a little curve at the end. And also, hi Raga, how are you? Kitties on the internet should always be under. They should. They should. No. I mostly do it because well, there's lots of reasons. A lot of it is that I'm trying to get into Kidlit, and I just feel like I want to keep that family-friendly sort of atmosphere just for that. Just in case. Hey Eichmann. Do you know how to use that? Sticking with the point. You animes have the same philosophy on swords. Oh, thank Paleo. I try. But yeah, no, the internet is not a place to let your kids roam free. Certainly not. No, I am all for strict, especially listen, as a former elementary school teacher, I am absolutely for very strict parental guidance. Like, parents should be overseeing their kids' use of the internet. Like, it's not a safe space for kids in so many ways. I'm not going to get into here, but I'm sure most of you who are spending any time on the internet can imagine what I mean. I just broke my tablet. Hold on. This happened yesterday too, and it's never happened before. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I didn't break the tablet, it just like fell. I wonder what that was about. I wonder if it's this thing. I think it's just sliding. Ah, get off me. Please cease breaking things. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, actually, I think I had just never taken off the little slidey thing on my stand for my Huion. I think that was the issue, it was sliding. Okay, that should actually stay a lot better. Weird. It's never happened before, though. It's been like a year. I wonder why it suddenly decided, like, too much. It's too much slidey surface. We now must slide. No. I'm using the Huion. I got the Huion with the so I was looking actually at that thing you sent. So we don't have the exact same model, but I think we both have a canvas 16-inch Bach. So I am using the same type of Huion, but it's I think it's maybe a newer model because it doesn't have quite as big of dials and buttons as the one you got does. But the one I got came with a stand. Like they had some kind of a deal on the Huion website. So it's the stand that was losing its grippies. I think Gen 3 came out a month ago. Oh, well maybe I'm using an older one. No, I wonder which version I'm using. All I know is after I bought the Huion, just prepare yourself. You're gonna get Canvas Huion ads for like the next 6 months. I got so many ads for the thing I already bought. I got so many ads for it for like 6 months after I bought it. Everywhere I went, it was like very concerned with me seeing that there were Huions that existed. I was like, what? I already bought the thing. I don't need more ads for it. What do you want from me? You sure you don't need a second one? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I don't need a second one. already got two. It was my backup. The whole reason I got it was that my old tablet is no longer supported on Windows 10 because I upgraded everything from 7 to 10 back in 2023, and I was very nervous just having one tablet. I've always had a backup for just in case, even though I would barely use the backup. Just helps, you know. Failure of marketing. Let me tell you how I made a YouTube Kids account for the toddler, and I use it on the Roku, not your PC. Wait, what? Because, dear Lord, no, please, I don't need to watch Mr. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yes, yes. Yes. Definitely don't use it on something that you're gonna get ads for. The immediate shift in ads. It's crazy. They're so... It's like I always press no. Like, do you want us to have targeted advertising? No. Do you want us to like monitor your cookies? No. And it's like, does it even matter? Because it feels like it doesn't matter what I say. There's probably some hidden network setting in my browser somewhere that I need to click, and I just haven't clicked it. But it's so frustrating that you even have to do all of that, you know? In the US, no, I don't think your consent matters, no. I don't think it does either. It's really frustrating. Don't get me started on the whole AI thing, but it is annoying how in the country that these things are made, we have no protections, but in the EU, you have to opt in, which is how it should be, which I don't know why we aren't all doing. Like, you should have to opt in. It shouldn't just be that they are entitled to your data. Ugh, anyway. Indriant, don't squirrel me. The one that weirds you out is like you opened a shop and just looked at the various things in it. Cute small business and all. They must be paying so much for advertising because you see it every. Oh gosh. Yeah, but that's kind of how you have to do it these days, I think. Maybe that's why nobody ever finds my shop, because I don't advertise it. Some of it is part of the TOS to get the device to work, yeah. But it's like you need the device, so what are you gonna do? Say no and then not use your device? You know, it's like you don't have an option. There's not an option that you can choose that allows you to keep your privacy and have the device be functional. That's the issue. Yeah, and you're in the EU sphere. Yeah, I wish we were, Charlie Dragon. I wish the US would model after the EU for that. We need much more strict privacy laws. And it's a shame, and it's strange that we don't have them. Yeah. You would think it had something to do with cookies, but I don't know. I use AdBlock, and that helps, I think, but I don't think it does enough. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Greenland. Oh gosh, Charlie struck in. I'm in the market for an emergency green card. Oh. Ghostery. What is Ghostery? Is that like a malware blocking thing? I use Malwarebytes. Should I be using Ghostery? I'm open to tips, folks. I'm open to tips. It's not even just your browsers if you have Alexa or something. Oh, I don't have Alexa, no. I specifically will never have an assistant because I don't need more reasons for them to be listening to me. What I think is so funny is all the videos and stuff you see of people being like, oh my gosh, Alexa's listening to me all the time. Like, yeah. How do you think it just knows to listen for your voice? Do you think how do you think that works? It has to have something listening to the atmosphere to be able to know when you say Alexa. I've never understood, or like whatever the other ones are called too. I'm like, I don't understand why you are surprised by this. Like, how do you think that happens? Not to sound condescending, but I'm not sure what you thought was happening here. Like, of course it's listening to you. How else is it gonna function? You paid for this to listen to you. I do think, have you guys seen that meme? It makes me laugh a lot. It's the one about like 1940s paranoia about, or 1950s even paranoia about the internet, you know, wiretapping your phones and listening to you, and like how that was like the worst thing people could imagine for like privacy intrusion, and people literally pay for it just to have like something to turn on their lights for them. It's so funny. I don't understand it. You'll hear it your cousins because at this point the Brownston phones are already stealing our data. I mean, and that's one mindset too. But if it's doing anything, yes. But I mean, at this point, like, I would think it's hopefully pretty obvious to most people that if you have any device that you've approved can listen to you, you should just assume that that's being stored in some way. People run after the new smartphones like it's crack. It's like they're checking you everywhere. Yeah, I know. Okay, I don't want to get too like. I try to stay away from politics and stuff here. We really don't talk about that on the stream, but try to keep it chill. But I do think one of the things I thought was hilarious about the whole like. We don't need to like go too deep on it, other than just to say, you know, oh, they're putting, you know, microchips in vaccines or whatever. It's like so they can track you, and I'm like, do you not realize you're taking a tracking device with you everywhere you go? Like they wouldn't need to go through those steps. They've got all the data they need. So funny. It just made me laugh a lot. I was like, listen, I understand not trusting the government. I'm not saying I trust the government, but I just think that specific take is weird. Right, you got smartwatches, like they got people saying these things are like walking around with iPhones, and I'm just like, okay, sure. Anyway, it just made me laugh. You gotta laugh so you don't cry, right? I can get 5G for free. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why not, Baldette? At this point, free upgrades, perish the thought. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes. It's so crazy. It's just a crazy time. It's a crazy time. And the funniest part is like, all they're doing is using it so they can sell us more stuff. Like, it's not even... the greatest thing we have to fear is advertisements in some ways. And it's like, I don't know, I just think it's very funny. They wouldn't have to trick you to injecting a 5G transponder. I would sign right up for that. Oh my god, I would not. But, you know, if you want that for your life, you go for it. You go for it. That's so funny. No more dealing with ISP? It's true. It's true. Free 5G. See, I'm on an unlimited data plan, so I don't actually use wireless networks that often. We got grandfathered into some. I'm still on my family plan with my parents because they have such a good deal from like a bajillion years ago. It's like I can't find there wouldn't be a better system anywhere. The downside is I get all the spam that my parents get, I assume, because I'm on so many spam lists that I'm like, this is like nothing to do with anything I've ever signed up with or any of my interests. Like I don't. Anyway, that's the downside, but it's much cheaper. Yep, 25 a line for 4 people. You're on a T-Mobile plan that your mom signed up for when people were going door to door selling it? Nice! Yeah, you gotta hang on to that. If they wrote it into their contract that was on like a lifetime deal, cling to that for your life, frankly. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they like retroactively found a way to work around that someday. Because I'm sure there's companies losing money, but stuff be expensive. It's nice to get a deal every once in a while. Okay. Well, I'm failing to draw swords today, guys, so I may have to just call it here. I'm gonna need so much more practice than this. I don't think I really made a whole lot of advancement, but you know, I spent some time looking at swords and looking at the way the metal shines, and I feel like, if nothing else, maybe someday that will actually come back to benefit me. Try flipping the swords? Yeah, I could. I don't know. I'm also just... There's like a certain level of self-consciousness that I still have trouble getting over when I'm streaming, where it's like if it's a subject I'm just super unfamiliar with, I don't know, I don't feel as comfortable to like experiment on stream, and that's something I need to work on. But this might be one of those things I just need to study offline occasionally. The matter, of course, would be to like ensure that I really make time for that. But I am also trying to keep an eye on my time more than I have been. And I think the first two only look great because you're looking at them zoomed out. If you zoom in, they're extremely messy. They're not that good. They're just small, and so they look better, I think. The guy at the T-Mobile store when you went in to cancel the insurance on your phone said that eventually we should probably expect that terms become, in order to upgrade your device, there it is, you need to update your coverage. That's so gross. Yeah. It's study time. Yeah, that's true. Never zoom in on anything. Yeah, don't zoom in. Keep it very zoomed out and it looks fine. Yeah. I'm gonna maybe draw like a little knife or something. And then we'll probably look at what you guys are doing. Just to give you guys like a 5-minute warning. So if anybody is studying along and you want to drop your studies in the Discord, you can do that in the art gym section. As long as it's from reference, doesn't have to be knives. Oh, look at all these pictures Sloppy dropped for us. It's very nice, Sloppy Salamander. Shiny metal, it's shiny. Maybe I'll steal one of these. Ooh, this is nice. Good reflections here. Alas, you are knitting. Hey, that's okay. Knitting is good too. Ah, look at these nice metals. Needle felting. Look at all you guys being crafty. Everybody do be knitting today. I hope the knitting is going well. I'm trying to find... Oh, hey, Shura. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for the hydrate. I should hydrate. Yeah, I feel like they're probably gonna... I'm also hanging on to my phone. So my phone is an old S8. It doesn't have any of the integrated AI stuff. And that's actually kind of keeping me from wanting to upgrade. So I'm basically planning on hanging onto this phone until it literally can't function anymore. I probably would have held onto my other one a lot longer if I hadn't been sort of strong-armed into upgrading by someone. Let's see. Yeah. No, this S8 I think I got it in 2018. And I'm gonna hang on to it for as long as it will function. But in order to make it function longer, I don't typically update as much as I can. In fact, I accidentally updated it recently, and now Google Maps doesn't work properly, and it's really, really frustrating. And I kind of wish I could go back and update. But, oh well. Alright, I'm actually going to draw the shiny hilt of Slappy Salamander's sword, because I really like the shine you got on this. Oh, it's so small. Hold on. Let's make that bigger. So it's either really small or massive. Those are the size options. Let's see. I just like the lighting you got on the hilt. It was really pretty. Okay. Still small. What the heck? Look, Mom, on TV. Oh, it's big though. It's so big. Let's make it not as big. Thank you, Sloppy, for submitting some references. I just really like the high contrast reflections you got. The lighting is really nice in this room. Going to tambourine and play a song for me. I'll come follow you. Birds are turning to song. Okay. Ready for you have the iPhone 13, but still working just great. I don't even know what that means. Is that like an older iPhone? I have a Samsung, I think it's an S8. And I need to probably buy another case for it because I'm afraid they're gonna stop making cases. 2 generations old? Oh, okay. Mine I think was already a year behind when I got it, so I bought it at a discount because it was like the previous year's model or something. So I got this in 2018. I don't even know what they're on now for Samsung. What phone gen is Samsung on? It's an S. Oh my gosh, they're on like S22. Holy cow. I don't know if that's a count up or if that's like the year 22 though. Play a song for me. I'm going to play a song for me. Oh, it went from S10 to S20. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, holy cow. Yeah, it must be by year now or something. I don't know. Let's paint. Alright, I'm gonna spend 5 minutes, then we're gonna look at what you guys have. So if anybody has any studies they want to share, feel free to drop them in the Discord, or if you would like to post a link, you can do that as well, as long as it's work safe. I do not mind. But we're gonna do the little show and tell bit here in a minute. I like this slope of the hilt is really nice. Is this considered the guard? Is that what that is? Is the guard? I don't actually know the names, like the anatomy of the sword. I tried to find like a sword anatomy thing, but wait, what does it say it's called? Rain guard. Yeah, cross guard and rain guard. My closet thing came in yesterday. That's exciting. For anybody who was here and I was telling you about how my closet broke. Presumably under the weight of all my uniforms at my day job. But alas, I had to order a part that I managed to find online. And it came yesterday. I was very excited. I forgot. I wasn't expecting it to be delivered on a Sunday, but I guess a lot of places deliver on Sundays now. Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. You should get the camera lens or put it on your phone so that you... Wait, you should get the camera lens / glass repaired on your phone, so you turned on your old phone to see if you could use that in the meantime. It just overheated and crashed the apps. Oh no! Heavy uniform at the day job, yeah. I mean, there's just, yeah, a lot of Confirmed, Casey is a Ghostbuster. Yeah. Ah, yes. That's the only logical answer, is that I must be a Ghostbuster. I'm curious what about me gives you Ghostbuster vibes. Or maybe I don't want to know. Affinity with ghosts? That cat was not a ghost. That was a real cat. Oh, you mean the old apartment cat. True. Oh, I think I told you guys this, but people at the time in chat did not want to know the cat's name. I found out the cat's name, the one that we call Soup. The one that visits sometime. Apparently she like basically lives in the barn. She is the neighbor's cat, but she more or less just lives in the barn at my studio residence. Let me know if you want to know her name. Hey Marine Bio, good to see you. We got so many awesome artists lurking in chat. Guys, make sure you check out Marine Bio Makes and Shiratoshi. There's been a whole lot of artists popping in. Sorry, I've been really bad about shoutouts lately, but I hope you guys are all clicking names, checking out folks. I don't like being without for 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, for your phone? Yeah, that would be hard. I want an old Android so I can use the old Tamagotchi Meets app. Wait, what? I didn't know there was an app. I did find a free app that's like a free Tamagotchi pet game that you can have on your phone. I think I downloaded that once just for fun for like a week. Had it. But man, I loved those things when I was younger. I'm surprised they're still around. A long time coming. You went from 1 to 4 in a month and now you own 6. So what you're saying is you're in a delayed Tamagotchi phase. There's a lot of virtual pet apps, but I haven't found anyone. I think it's something about just like the small pocket size is what makes those so... It's just, I don't know, it's such a niche thing, but I see the appeal still. I'm just surprised they still make them. I'm glad the ones I really want are hundreds of dollars? What? Shoot, I still have a couple of my old, I have an old Nano Pet, and then I have an old, it was like a super off-brand one. I don't even know where my parents got it, but it was like shaped like a dog. So it was a dog, but then the case was shaped like a little dog, like a little puppy. Or excuse me, I don't think my parents got it. I think Santa brought it, you know. But either way. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling here. It's all the little shiny edges. This is the part I really need to study, is like the way that the shine kind of bends around corners and stuff. And how you get these little slivers of like different kinds of light to help you define edges. Parents always getting credit. I know, poor Santa. Santa doesn't get nearly the credit he deserves. Try Tamaweb. Oh, nice. Is there a pretty big, like, Tamagotchi community online? Like, is that a thing? Because it's such a solitary game, right? Like, it's just... I don't know, like, what do you... I'm so curious what everybody... They are wholesome, that's true. That's true, they are very wholesome. It's a very simple, wholesome thing. Kind of like the basic nostalgia, right? So nostalgia brings you back to a simpler time maybe in your life. Keep the love from burning down to the ground. Only love up inside a human heart. See us for who we are. I would be an Oh, really? A lot of the ladies like you in your 40s? Yeah, because I guess that did come out in like the 80s, maybe? Early 90s? When did they first start coming out with those? I actually don't know. But no, when I was teaching, I saw some kids having like modern versions of Tamagotchis. 97, 98 in the US. Aw, that's cute, Charlie's Dragon. But yeah, I was teaching in like 2015, so... I mean, I guess those kids are much older now, but at least back then there were some kids playing with them. And I feel like I saw an ad recently, so I guess they're making a comeback. The hype sort of passed by your year. Oh yeah, I guess you would be able to like update them and stuff now, huh? That's like a whole new... It's a whole new world for Tamagotchis. Live service Tamagotchi. It does seem like a little bit of a... Because when I think of them as just like a self-contained little pet. Like what you get's what you get, and yeah, take care of it. But I guess you could have like a whole stable with modern tech on one little device, I bet. I'll have to go look and see. Maybe at the end of stream I can go grab mine, because I think I have it in one of my drawers in my bedroom. I found it a few years ago and was like, oh, I wonder if this still works, and I put a battery in it, and it worked. There's like a crack in the case in one of them, and so you have to like tape it together to get the battery to like stay. And I was very sad because I had mine for like a week, and then I think I jostled or dropped the case, like dropped it or something, and it like jostled the battery out of place, and everything died. I haven't tried it again since then. I was too sad. I was like, no, my little fluffy pet, no. But yeah, I think what I actually had was a nano pet. I don't think I had a real Tamagotchi, because we always got off-brand stuff because it was cheaper. Oh no, just deleted everything. They had some that released with gene mixing? What? 150 to 200? Holy cow. Man. You know, I sometimes regret getting rid of, like, stuff that I had as a kid, because it's like, you just never know what's gonna have value. But man, that's a lot. Is what I told her. You just gotta wait for the buzz to die down, Bach. I bet if it sits there for a while and nobody buys it for that, they'll lower the price. Unless there's actually people out there buying it for that, which, you know what? Things are going up? Oh my gosh, who is buying it for that? It's like a $10 toy. What? I bet that's just like collectors who are like trying to have... I bet once those collectors who have those collections have what they are looking for, prices will go down, because the collector's market is so driven just by how much somebody is willing to buy. So you can have like an entire market maladjusted basically to one high buyer. So like a great example of this actually is I had my brother. So my brother actually sells a lot of sports memorabilia and stuff, and he talks about some of this sometimes with me, but he when I was in like high school, he used to work at a resale shop, and he got this like giant full-size like life-size Simba doll, and brought it home for me. Just like gave it to me. And it sat on top of my TV basically in my childhood bedroom for like ever. And then I was clearing out stuff and I was like, you know, like I just need to get rid of things. And so we listed it and it went online for like $1,500. And then like within 6 months that price had fallen. So it's like whoever bought that was the person that was looking for this item. And I think maybe we even bought it. It may have even been bought by somebody who was hoping to raise the price and get more out of it. Because like now if you go online, those things are like maybe 600, which is still a lot, but nothing like it was a few years ago. But I was like, oh cool, that pays for a month of rent. Excellent. I will take it. People are strange. But yeah, I think it'll ebb and flow is what I'm trying to say. So don't lose heart. I'm trying to give you encouragement. I think it will come down again. Because once the person who's willing to pay that has bought the thing they're looking for, everybody else is just going to be like, yeah, I want it, but I don't want it that bad, and it'll come down. Yeah. And then there'll be people who are just trying to move it because they bought it at a high price thinking that they could get more money out of it. And then like, shoot, people aren't buying this anymore, so then they'll drop the price. Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the one that I sold. Things are worth what people are willing to pay for them. Yeah, exactly. The collector's market is hard to predict, but have hope. Alright, this is actually going to take me a little longer, I think, than I was planning on spending on this. If you had money, I mean, and that's what people who have money think like, you know? Some of them, not all of them. But the ones that are collectors seem to, for sure, be like, well, I've got the money, so I'm just gonna get it. But the thing is, like, if you paid that much for it, would you actually use it? Because I'd be too afraid to break it at that point. Like, there's a threshold, and maybe it's different for every person, but there's a threshold for me where it's like, if I spend a certain amount on something, I'm almost afraid to use it. Because the fear of, like, breaking it or having to replace it is too high. And so then it just becomes a thing I don't use. That's you with the Huey on? Yeah. So, but you didn't spend like hundreds of dollars on that, right? You would? I see, and I don't. I definitely am a nervous Nelly. Of course, that doesn't probably come as a surprise to most people. I really like the metal shinies on this picture, but I need to move on with my day. Might have to come back to this sometime. Well, thanks. I mean, it's fun. I'm trying to figure out like the patterns of it, you know? It's like there's not really an outline, but the shine sort of makes an implied outline, like it's picking up on the edge, like it's bending the white to reflect certain elements of the environment around it. It's picking up on its own, you know, black colors from the hilt and everything. I'm just trying to figure out like where those things go, because I think that'll be the most useful thing if I do actually manage to ever draw more metal things in my life. Before I even Slipping up if you slip away. Well, thanks. We are going to look at what you guys have been doing too in just a sec, though. I'm just I'm trying to get to a stopping point on this. I'm just, yeah, I don't know, trying to take in as much as I can of the reflective properties. On the outside, always looking in. Be more than I've always been. Close. Through the window. Alright, well, there we go. It's like, yeah, like the reflective black right here on the bottom catching. You can see the reflection of Sloppy. A little bit, I'm going to paint that out probably. Sun doesn't rise. 15,000 steps, nice! Congrats, Mayor of Canada. How many cans did you get? 74. How much do you, so do you turn those in for money where you live? How much, can I ask how much they pay? So I know the Cash for Cans program is pretty much in most states, I think. But I want to say, I heard that some places pay differently. Of course, I don't know, maybe Canada pays differently. If they do it at all. I actually don't know much about that program outside of the US. Canada? Hey. Oh, whoops. I just noticed we're in an ad break. Let me throw this cheese at Blackaholic and then let's do some stretches. Alright, quick stretch break, folks. I think I actually missed the last one. Whoops. Clearly not doing a good job paying attention today. If you'd like to stretch with me, what we do during the ad breaks is just a minute of stretching. So I like to start with my posture stretch here. Kind of arch your back and push your shoulder blades together and hold. It's going to help a lot with strengthening those muscles in the spine and the neck. You can also push your chin back. It looks super weird, but you can do that just to kind of correct some neck hump. So kind of use your chin to kind of push your head back. And just hold this very awkward pose for about 20 seconds. And then after you've stretched and flexed, you drop your shoulders, and it kind of puts your posture in a more upright position. We're also going to do a carpal tunnel stretch. So you can use a wall if you'd like to. I don't know if you guys can see that. But this is basically the stretch I'm doing, except for I take my hand and I actually pull my fingers toward my body. It tends to help a little bit more. Body sees anybody waiting. Is anybody waiting? I just realized how loud this is. I'm probably gonna get copyright dings on this. Ouch. There we go. I'm sure the VOD is like angry. So do that with both hands. Oh, I just realized how off my circle on top of the knife or the blade is. There we go. Okay, rev the motorcycle slightly. That one can help too. Oh. I have a little apple here I should probably cut, actually. Just getting hungry. I left my snack here from yesterday. I'm gonna take this ad break to have a little snack. Back from ads. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, snack break time. I'm gonna eat a piece of this apple. Oh. Oh, this apple may not be good anymore. It's kind of bruisey, but I thought maybe it was okay. It's actually extremely sour, but like in a almost fermented kind of a way. That might be going to the goats. Oh, so sour. Yeah, not my fave. Yeah, that's awesome, Mayor of Canada. I was curious if you're willing to share how much you're able to turn that in for. Yeah, homemade cider, exactly. Ugh, that was really tart. Turn them in for nothing. Aw, that's really nice. You just do it out of the generosity of your heart. I love that. I know a lot of people who collect cans to turn them in for, I think it's like pennies on the can. It's not like a lot. But I know a lot of people who turn them in for the Cash for Cans program. But maybe not every state or maybe not every country has that. Uh-oh, something just happened. Yeah, I think my graphics card is struggling, guys, because like everything just went black. I think we're back though. Go into a big bin for the Lions Cup, turn them in for money. Oh, the Lions Cup turns in for money. Yeah, that's awesome. They use them to buy glasses for the visually impaired. That's amazing, Mayor of Canada. I'm so proud of you for doing that. That's awesome that you do that to help raise money for people who can't afford glasses. And I'm glad that you live in a place where they can turn that in for money to do something like that. Super cool. People should go on more litter hikes. I feel like it's a good thing to do, especially when you, I don't know, when you feel like you don't have a lot of power to like help make a huge difference. Like things like that do make a difference for someone, and you helped be a part of that, and I think that's amazing. Mega kudos, Mayor of Canada. No wonder you're the Mayor of Canada. They picked a stand-up fella. I always knew those Canadians had taste. So yes, it is. That's just the hilt. I'm just kind of struggling with it, so I think I'm gonna stop right here. Mostly because if I go too much longer, I'll probably not stop. And I need to do other things today. I gotta get ready for an appointment later today, and get ready to go to the studio to stream again this afternoon, so I don't want to be on too much longer, but it is really fun to like look at the reflections and think about like why I'm seeing the textures I'm seeing. Not just copying, but like asking like, okay, why is it blue here? Oh, you know, because it's reflecting from the sky outside. Like noticing how it catches the light at this angle versus other angles. Super fun. Yes, this is also Sloppy Salamander's sword. Is this the Ren Fair sword, or is that the other one? The Ren Fair one. Nice. Save. Okay, let's go ahead and take a peek into the Discord and see what you guys got up to. And then we're, yeah, find someone to go say hello to. I do like all these little tiny, just like metallic, I don't know, just like small scratches and details that I'm noticing that help kind of differentiate textures somewhat. I don't even know if scratches is the right term. It's just like a slight texture difference to indicate different, ow, hiccup, sorry. I like different types of metal, but okay. Let's go into the Discord. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the art gym section of Discord and see what you guys got up to with your studies today. Seeing some lovely ones. We're going to scroll up to the last one that was posted, which was from the butterflies one. And if anyone has a study that they want to share, you can always, as long as it's work safe, drop it in the Discord under the art gym section of the Discord. So, I'm not sure how to make this, like, there we go, less distracting maybe. Okay, so what we do is we go to the last thing that was shared on screen, which is usually my study from the previous art gym, and then anything that's posted below that is what we will share on the current art gym. It's pretty much how it goes every single time. So if you didn't have time to finish, or if you just got here, you can always post, you know, keep working on it at whatever time you'd like to, and then we'll look at it tomorrow. So if you wanted to do some weapons or sword studies, it's not too late is what I'm trying to say. But we're going to start with this one from Moonsky Runner. Moonsky Runner is a streamer here on Twitch. So if you're an art streamer and you post, I'm happy to give you, well, I mean any kind of streamer, I guess. If you stream on Twitch, if you draw with us, it's just usually art streamers that do. But yeah, we'll be happy to give you a shout out if, just let us know if you stream. But this looks fantastic, Moonsky. This is a really nice study, honestly. Like, you did a great job with the anatomy of the butterfly wing. So it's like, it's so funny because it looks like such a simple shape, but when you really start to break it down into these little segmented, textured, and colored pieces, it, like, they get really complex, honestly. This is fantastic, though. And I believe Moonsky Runner is the actual, oop, I almost wrote Tunner, that's not right. I believe that's the actual name, yep. So if you want to go give Moonsky a follow, feel free to click that heart right there. A newer art streamer here on Twitch and is doing a great job. Really nice job handling the lighting here too, like paying attention to how this flower is like catching the sun, and the backlighting on this leaf down here. And honestly, the backlighting on the wings, like you'll notice the like matte color here versus how bright it is when you're looking through the underside. So this is what's called backlighting. And this is true color, I guess. So it's like when you have a direct, that's why some pictures the sun can make it look really, really flat and strange. And then when you adjust your lighting position, it can make it look really glowing. And this has got both in there. It's a lovely picture, and you did a great job drawing from it. I love this bounce light. So you can see this orange coming off the flower bounce light underneath the body of the butterfly and the underside of the wing right here a little bit. That's like a great thing you can remember for when you are doing illustration. You can think about the things that you're observing in these studies, and then you can go apply that to an illustration. So maybe after doing this illustration, Moonsky goes and draws somebody sitting in with a bunch of bright flowers, and they're kind of backlit in the sun. All the bounce light from the flowers is hitting them on the face. So you can make some very dramatic color situations in your pieces, and hopefully the studies will help get you to a place where you want to do that. But anyway, fantastic study. We did butterflies last week, and it was just lovely, lovely art from you guys. Hey Siren, where's the swords? We just drew them. You'll see them in a second. This was one that was posted a few days ago, and it's also a very cute butterfly. It is, it is. We're just looking at the show and tell piece, Siren, so we're seeing stuff that people have posted since last week. You're at the end? Yeah, so we start at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. It is now noon. I've actually gone a little bit longer, but I'll show mine in a minute, so stick around, you haven't missed all of it. Moving on to Ray of Sun. Hello, hello, Ray of Sun. I don't know if you're still in here, but love your owls. Did some owl studies from Ray of Sun on an actual sketchbook. Yeah, I know, class gets in the way. No worries, Siren, no worries. We have the VOD still. I did struggle, so honestly, you didn't miss a whole lot. But these look so good. I like that you actually put the date on your sketch pages. This is a practice that I wish I would have been more diligent about when I was younger. Sometimes I'll go back and look at old sketchbooks, and it'll just go like half the book without a date stamp. And it's, yeah, it's really hard to know when I made things. So it's a very good practice to be in if anybody works in an actual sketchbook, since you don't have the date saved with the image like you do when you're working digitally. Great idea to write the date down when you're sketching. These are beautiful studies, Ray of Sun. I know it's not the owl, but I love how thick you managed to make this blanket or towel look on this animal. Really, really lovely, like thick fabric folds. Yeah, super nice job. And of course the textures on everything is just fantastic. You always do such a good job with that. And really nice values and shading too. Yep, Charlie's Dragon, it helps for sure, it helps. Yeah, these are great feet studies too. Owls have such interesting, I forget what it's called, it's like zygodactyl? Is that the term for the owl feet, where it's like 2 toes in the front, 2 toes in the back, it makes like an X shape? I don't know why I did this for an X shape. X? Is this X? I don't remember X is in sign language. This might be, I don't know. Anyway, either way, very cool feet. Very lovely. Zygodactyl, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I always get them kind of mixed up. These look great, Ray of Sun. So I don't think Ray of Sun streams, but we'll be sure to let you know if they ever start. That's some great, it is really nice shading, yeah. Beautiful texture work on all of these. And also it's just really fun to see stuff in a traditional sketchbook, so thank you for sharing that. Super appreciate you participating in the art gym. Moving on down to some studies from today. We have some swords from our lovely mod, Amazing Fan 15. We'll get you a shout out here in just a second, Amaze. This looks great. Look at that ornate. And this would be, I can only imagine that this would be like a nightmare to animate something like this, like by hand, right? Because you'd have to like rotate it really slowly and keep it in perspective and dimensionally accurate. But, oh, thank you, Rug. I appreciate you getting that shout out for Amaze. But Amaze, you did a great job. So good at line work, and you need to be good at line work to do stuff like this. And you did a great job. Yeah, like I said. So folks, if you're not following Amazing Fan 15, make sure that you do. Looks like we got 2 from Amaze. We also got this lovely, is this a spear or an axe? What would you call this? A glaive? I'm not really sure how you define this weapon. A halberd? It looks really cool. It's like a spear axe. This is a very cool design. But yeah, Maze does awesome stuff. He does character art, he does comics, animation, all sorts of things. I've been working on some updates to the stream. I've been seeing some work in progress on some animation for some new alerts for the stream. So very fun. Halbrand, yeah, halberd. Okay, I think I said halbrand. I got close. Halberd. Okay. I think the non-high fantasy name is just a poleaxe. Oh, I didn't know halberd was a fantasy name. It's just called a poleaxe. Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense. It looks like an axe on a pike. Pike axe? Anyway, very cool drawings, Amaze. Well done. You'd 3D model it if you had to. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Gotta rotoscope that model or something. That would be too much. It would be too much to try and hand animate without that assist. Very cool. Love to see him. Halberd is a type of poleaxe. Oh. Hey look, halberd! Everyone's into halberds today. Halberd warm-up. Apparently I should have drawn these. Everybody else seems to want to. Entertaining artist, well thank you so much for following. I love meeting other artists. Happy to have you. I'm sure you are very entertaining. And welcome. We're looking at the show and tell for the art gym. It's like a accountability study session, and people who study long are welcome to submit their work. And we're looking at Yangula Ruse right now. Sorry, my computer just made a weird thumping sound, and that made me very unhappy based on our earlier conversation. But Yangula Ruse, this looks so good. How did you manage to do a study and knit? Didn't you say you were like knitting or something like that? You guys go follow Rue if you aren't already. Rue does a lot of animating, almost primarily I think these days animation on stream, although it did some very cute animal stickers the other day. So it does do some just regular drawing and stuff too, but Rue is a great person to hang out with. Also another relatively new art streamer here on Twitch, so if you are looking for more artists to follow, make sure you go follow Rue. Always does impressive stuff. Really nice halberd study, which is a type of poleaxe, as we all learned today. I like that you put a little figure in there too, to show it being used as well. Lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, another one! More pole arms! Wait, that's what they're called, is pole arms? Oh my gosh, what the heck? How do you guys know all these things? Pole arms. Oh, a billhook, a spear, a halberd. Oh, so they're a type of pole arms. Okay, well there we go. Answers that question. Looks like the difference is mainly whether it has a hook or hammer on the backside of the axe. Oh. The general weapon... that's at the end of a long shaft is a pole arm. Okay. Huh. Very cool. Oh, I get it. It's like armor for the pole. Got it. I'm not always the fastest cookie in the box, you know, that famous saying, so. Yeah, anyway. Very cool. These look great, Rue. Thank you so much for sharing and for educating us on what pole arms are. There's apparently a lot of people in chat who know all about this. pole axes have axes at the end, but they can have spikes or hooks or other things. Oh, interesting. Handle or hilt. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Well, thank you guys for participating. Good, we got out of here before 1 p.m. That's very exciting. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of mine. I might just screenshot. I don't really like these other ones. I just screenshot this. Did I put this all in one layer? Oh my gosh, you guys, I did a thing the right way the first time. That never happens. You guys are witnessing a moment in history right now. My entire drawing was on the right layer, so I can easily take a screenshot of 2 of my drawings and post them together. Like a pro. The facade of proness, anyway. So there we go. There's some of mine from today. I'm gonna post these in the warm-ups, or excuse me, the art. I'm so used to saying that. The art gem section, and then anything that's posted below these, I will show next time. So if you're still working on yours, don't stress. It's okay. Just keep working on it. If you don't like yours, that's okay. Start something else. I'm gonna move it back to where it was though, because it makes more sense by the reference. Okay. Cool. Well, that was our stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out, keeping me accountable to studying swords. I definitely would not have done this without the accountability, so I do appreciate that. If anybody wants to, let me see if I can run the credits without it breaking my horribly slow GPU. I might have to close first. Thanks for getting out of bed. Oh my gosh, no, of course. Let's see, if I close everything. Oh, my camera broke. That's exciting. Huh, it's the exact same feed, so I don't know where my camera is. What the heck? Oh, well, I managed to break everything at least once, right? Hold on. This is all new. I'm trying, oh wait, no it's not. So somehow I deleted my actual. So weird. Hold on. I gotta find my camera. Video capture device, cam. Is that right? Oh, there we are. I wonder where my cam went away. Weird. It's supposed to be sitting up here. I'll just cut that off. There we go. Alright, fixing things on the fly like a pro. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thanks to everybody who's coming up in the credits. Thank you to my patrons, specifically the people who listen here, some of the folks at the higher tiers. I really appreciate that support. And of course, thank you to all the follows and the subscribers, the bits. You guys were very generous today. You didn't have to be. I really appreciate that. No worries, Rue. Fixed it like a pro. Did I? I don't know where it went. I've never deleted the camera, so I don't know why it was gone, but whatever. But yeah, thank you everybody. Save Akita, not for me. That's right. If anybody needs my socials, they are in the chat. I really appreciate you guys, you know, hanging out. Thanks for clicking any of those links. If you want to join the Discord, that's there too. Would love to have you. It's open to everybody. It's not a closed community by any means. So if you are interested in getting better at art, or you're an art streamer, or if you're just somebody who wants to hang out with folks who like to be nerdy about stuff, something in there I think for everybody. I think it's a great crew. Really thankful for everybody who hangs out with me. You guys are awesome. But I'm going to be back on later today at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you want to come back and hang out with me, I'm probably going to be working on some Patreon stuff, because I've got to finish some Valentine's Day cards for my patrons. I don't go too crazy with them or anything, but you know, I definitely like to cover my cards in like heart stickers and things. So if you'd like to get one of those, ! Patreon if you want to check that out. The fan tier, I think. Oh no, I think it's the big fan tier that gets the art in the mail every month. So if you'd like to go check that out, feel free. Let's go raid into somebody we actually haven't raided into in a while. They're usually relative. I feel like they're very work safe most of the time. It's an artist that I really like. Oh, you know what? No, they've been on for a while. They're probably about to leave. Never mind. We'll have to raid them another time. Instead, let's go raid into another person we haven't raided in a while that I was like, maybe this person. Because it's been a minute, and we get to hang out with them and stream a lot. We're gonna go say hi to, as long as I haven't raided them recently, what does it say? I have not rated them in the last 30 days. Perfect. Let's go say hi to Eric Draws. Eric Draws is awesome, does fantastic ink work. He's working on a commission, it looks like right now. He takes stream commissions live. Very, very good character artist. Yeah, Eric's great. I don't have a raid call, as you all know, so we're just gonna make it up. Don't panic, it's a Casey raid. and we'll see you over there, guys, to hang out with Eric Draws. So don't go anywhere. Apparently, I didn't know this until recently, but apparently you get extra channel points if you stay on with the raid. Did you know that? You get more cheese. So hey, stick around for a little bit if you want some cheese. And let's go say, yeah, Eric's super friendly. He's very approachable. He's so fast. He's incredible to watch draw. So let's go hang out with Eric. He's been hanging out some for the art gems and popping his head in. I'd love to go say hi right back to him. So I'll see you over there, guys, and I'll be back on at 4 p.m. this afternoon doing probably some traditional media for a little bit, and then maybe transitioning into some digital illustration. So we'll see what the day brings. But until then, folks, have a good one, and I'll see you over there at Eric's. Bye-bye.